What's up, guys? I'm Julio for Double Knives. Tonight, in honor of the Super Bowl, we're gonna be making sliders and roasted potatoes. I'm gonna be glad to show you guys how to do that tonight, so let's get to it. Alright guys, first steps first, we gotta get our potatoes in the oven before anything else, so it'll take about 45 minutes. You wanna keep the skin on. It's up to you. I like it with the skin. And what we're gonna do is cut them in quarters. Get you a nice pan. Spread them out evenly. Same thing, I'm using red potatoes and Idaho potatoes. Alright, now, seasoning. 1 little bit of olive oil. Spread them out good. Be generous. Are you gonna want a little salt? There you go. Little chicken seasoning. One little thyme. Are you gonna want black pepper? You're gonna want to grab some parsley leaves. Just rip them up with your hand, throw them in there. All this does is called aromatics. So it basically just gives it the flavor of this thing. Alright, so you want to spread it out good. Make sure they're nice and coated with that olive oil. Alright, what you're gonna do now is you're gonna throw them in the oven at 450 for about 35 minutes. Let those go. And then we'll get back to it. Alright guys? Oh. Alright, while the potatoes are in the oven roasting, we're going to start with our burger meat. So I'm using an 80-20 lean beef. It's the type of meat you want to use. It stays a lot juicier and it doesn't dry up as fast. So let's get to it. Alright, just get a bowl, add your burger meat, and discard this. Alright, let that aside. So right now we're going to chop our garlic. I want to chop it nice and fine. All this is doing is just adding flavor to your meats. It gives it a really good flavor, powerful flavor. Once you have that fine, throw that in the bowl. Next is your parsley. Want to get it, round it up, same thing, nice and fine. The finer you chop it, the better. You don't want big chunks of parsley, you don't want big chunks of garlic in there. Alright, throw that in there. That, I'm going to throw a little salt in. Chicken seasoning. Don't be too shy with that flavor. Alright, but black pepper. And our thyme. Now this is optional. You can find this at your local market. I like to add this to a lot of my foods. It gives it a lot of flavor. So we're gonna do that. And then you want to mix it. Make sure you get that nice. Toss it around. Alright, now to make sure this thing binds together and it sticks together, we're going to use an egg. So I have here just an egg. What I'm going to do is just mix it. You don't want to use all of it. What you're going to do is going to add a little bit. That's 1 egg. And you'll start to notice it. Once it starts to just stick together, if you need more, add more. Now that's ready to go. Now we want to form our patties. Now that we have our patty mix ready, now it's time to form them. What you want to do, you want to get like a golf ball size. You gotta remember, a little bit smaller than that. The sliders, they're not real burgers, so form and get a little circle. It's just a technique that I like to use. So it's like your mom's making tortillas at the crib. You know what you want to do, back and forth, back and forth. What you want to do, you want them about that big. Once you got them that big, you want to put your thumb in it. Now the secret to putting your thumb into the burger is so it doesn't inflate and it doesn't become smaller. This makes it stay the size it is. Set those aside. Alright guys, now that we got our patties made, next step is to put them in the saute pan. So what you want to do is get a little bit of olive oil or whatever oil you have at home. You know, coat it really good. Make sure your pot is nice and hot. Alright, what you want to do is just put the patties in one by one. That's what you want to hear. Put them at the edge. Woo! Alright, coat them a little bit more. Let those go. You want to let those go about 4 minutes on each side. Now, if you like them medium rare or medium, you want to let them go 3 minutes each side. If you want them well done, 6 minutes each side. You want a nice coating on the bottom. The point of sauteing is so you get a nice crust at the bottom. That's what you want. And now guys, as you can see, the burgers have been flipped. That's the color you want on it. You want that nice brown coating color. What that's going to do is going to provide that nice texture, that nice flavor. Don't be scared to burn it a little bit. Obviously not burn it, but obviously give it a little crispy crust on it. So we're going to do that after these roll for another about 4 minutes. I like mine medium well, medium rare. So we're going to let that go for that. And then we're going to put the buns in and the cheese. The potatoes should be done by now. And you guys are going to see a wonderful fucking plate. Alright guys, now that we got our burgers flipped, they're about done. So now we want to add our cheese. I'm using cheddar cheese. Use whatever cheese you like. I just really like the flavor of this one. Just want to set it on there real quick. Do that, get them on there. Ooh. Some of us here like cheese, some of us don't. Just make both. Let that do it, let that go for a little bit. Alright guys, now that we got the cheese is still melting on it, let's go ahead and throw our buns. We'll get those nice and toasted. Don't do its thing. If you want to add a little bit of butter, go ahead. I'm using the same fat from the burgers. Let those go, let those toast. While that's going, we want to cut our romaine. Now you can use the iceberg. I'm using romaine. I like just the look that this gives it. A little bit better. Alright. What you want to do? Cut those into quarter pieces. You don't want to use the ends, so toss those. Alright, we have that set aside. Have our burger set aside. Now we're going to start on our sauce. Our sauce is going to be made of chipotle and mayonnaise. That's what I'm using. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, now that our cheese is done, our potatoes are finally out the oven. They're nice and toasty, they're nice and crispy too. We got our buns ready to go. We got our lettuce ready to go. If you want to add tomatoes, whatever, it's up to you guys. So for our sauce that we're going to use, it's going to be a mayonnaise and chipotle based. So let's get to it. I'm going to show you guys how to make it. What you want to do is get your favorite brand of mayonnaise. Want to add about a little 2 scoops and 3 scoops. Like that. Close that up. Get that. Get chipotle peppers. Want to add 1 pepper. These things are hot. All right. So if you don't like spicy food, you don't have to add it. So let that go. Now to balance out the flavor, I'm going to use a lime. It's going to give it acidity. So what you're going to have with the mayonnaise, you're just going to have like a nice base flavor. With the chipotle, you're going to have a nice savory flavor. And with the lime, it's going to give it that acidic flavor. Okay. Now like I said, if you like it spicier, add more. I'm just going to make it a light. All I want is to be flavorful. I don't want it to be too spicy. Now we're going to plate. Alright guys, now that we have everything cooked up, we have our potatoes roasted, we have our burgers with the cheese on it, nice and melted, we got our lettuce, our buns toasted, and we have our sauce. Now it's time for my favorite part, is the plating. Now you guys can use a plate what you want, get creative. I used a blank brick, I guess you could call it a brick plate, so let's go ahead and do it. So what you want to do, put your burgers, put it nice. Now I'm plating 2 on these, right? Okay, so what I want to do is get my sauce on the buns. Be generous, don't be shy. We're not shy on this channel. Alright, get those on there. Nice. Get your burger. Boom. Alright, get your little lettuce. Put that on there real quick. There you go. Set it up good. Now we're gonna add our potatoes. Nice and good. There Alright guys, happily to present you with the Super Bowl 52 sliders. Hope you guys like it, hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, follow me on Instagram. That's the place you can reach me the most. And let's get it down. Like I said, guys, tag me in your photos if you make this. Thank you guys for following me so much. Thank you for the love, like, and support, and please share it. Alright guys, I'd like to thank all my producers right now, everyone that's here. We're gonna go ahead and get them to try it and let you guys know what you guys think, alright? Alright guys, so I got my sister and Adrian, aka the producer of the show. Let them get to try the burger and let them know what you think.
Look at that juiciness. Fuck salt, babe. You ready, dog?
Let them know what you guys think.
No, it should be illegal, dog.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna feel good.
Like I said, guys, obviously you guys can see.
Ooh, this is so good.
Food talks for itself. Like I said,
Oh, I like that!
like and subscribe. I'll have everyone's links here in the description. That way you can go follow them, check them out. Thank you guys. It really means a lot to me. All this stuff that I'm doing is just something that I love to do, like I said. So like and subscribe, share, and please guys, see you next episode. Enjoy your burgers.